Hey everybody, welcome back. We are really excited for today's build. I can't wait to show you guys. It's kind of a surprise though. It's gonna be to do with Santa Claus.
So, we hope you enjoyed the builds we built so far. The last build, we built Santa in the mirror. This one has to do with Santa Claus too. And we thinking, hey,
yeah,
Santa's always got something magic up his sleeve. So we was out going around the thrift stores and we found a book right here.
It's not a book. It's a music note holder.
It looks like a big old book. So we didn't have to build one.
Yeah.
So we had a fun, creative idea that we're going to do with this book for piano notes, whatever, and turn it into a Christmas book. So,
and it has to do with Santa.
And it has to do with Santa.
That's right.
So, all you crazy crafters, stay tuned and watch this one. I think you guys are going to enjoy it.
Okay, guys. So remember, we got our piano note holder that we got at a thrift store. Okay. And I know you can still pick these up. A lot of people use them for decoration. We got this just came across my husband's brain today when we picked this up. So this is kind of a spur of the moment build here, but I think it's going to be neat. Okay, this right here is it's just like packing paper. You could use a paper bag, brown paper grocery bag. Okay, and this for the binding, like he was telling you. See how cool that is? Like, I think that's going to work. You could actually use it for the whole thing if you wanted. But on ours, how we're going to do it, we're going to use this with some glue and water. And we've got it all crinkled up, and we're going to just kind of Mod Podge it over the front and the back. And then we're going to take this, which is just, all this is an envelope you get in the mail that has the bubblies, little poppies in them. And we're going to glue this on just to go around for the binding. It forms really well, and we was going to take out these, but this is what helps it. So, and then we're going to get started with that, and then we'll show you what that looks like when we're done, and we'll go from there.
Okay, guys. So here we are. Here's our book. Now you just put the paper over like we told you we was going to do. So we can start making it look gold, okay? So what I'm thinking, for my book, I want to have some kind of way that they would have done back when to keep the book shut. So, I'm going to put me some felt, and I'll probably paint it or stain it, anyways. I can have it where it goes around, and it'll have a snap, so you can shut the book.
Fancy.
Okay.
Hey, did you tell them about that we didn't end up using that other envelope, you guys?
Why we didn't end up using another envelope is because this has bumps right here, and we wanted to be able to paint those gold or silver, whatever, you know what I mean, to give it more character to our book.
Yeah, we didn't want to take away those ridges, and it would have.
Yeah, so that's why we didn't do that. You can do that, but we decided that since ours happened to have the bumps there, we didn't want them covered. We wanted to be able to use them. So, haha, remember these from another craft?
Yeah, if you guys haven't watched our others, hopefully.
Yeah, and if you haven't watched them, I think you'll like them. I'm thinking I can take some of these patterns and put them along the edge to give it the cool character on the edges. Then I'm going to be able to highlight those in the gold too for Santa's book. So that's where we're at. I'm going to figure out how I want to put these on here as my pattern and put my felt on and figure out if I want to dye it or leave it red or what I'm going to do. And make it look like it has little snaps over, like it's pop ribbons on or whatever.
Snaps. Yeah.
Okay. So that's where we're at. I'm gonna figure this other part out. Now we'll be back and I'll show you again. Okay guys, so here's our book, and here's those little round dollies, paper round dollies from, where at again, dear?
Huh? The Dollar Tree?
The Dollar Tree.
The doilies.
The doilies. And I just cut the pieces out that I wanted and put along the edges. Okay. And then I'm gonna paint them all in and put some gold over, make them look awesome. And what I'm thinking is taking some little rope, and I'm gonna put a rope edge, I think, along the edge right there. The book. To kind of highlight the book right there. Then I think I'm gonna, I don't know, maybe taking like some berries. I think I'm gonna put like some berries on the top here. Maybe a little bit of some pine needles. You know, just to give the book some character. So if we got something like this, you know, and we got the rope here. See how you can just make this look awesome. Okay? So this is where I'm at. And what I'm going to do next is let these dry. Take these off and take the rope off. And then I'm going to paint the book, and then I'm going to figure out exactly how I want to sell my stuff on here. You know, so it looks just like Santa's, you know, true book, you know. So that's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing so far. When I get this part dry and paint it in and stuff, and I start going to decorate the outside of the book, I'll show you. Oh, one cool thing about this book that we found is it's already got the indents to look like pages. So we're gonna, you know, finish painting that up where you can actually see those lines, so it actually looks like actual pages. So we lucked out when we found this piano book to store your piano stuff in. So anyways, this is where we're at. I'm kind of showing you how I'm going to do this one. And when I'm done with that part, I'll be back and I'll show you the rest. Okay guys, here we are. Here's the book that we're building. Remember I showed you I put the paper on it. Put little embellishments on the corners. I painted this book a dark green. And then I took the gold, the metal pour, okay, and I just highlighted, filled these little embellishments in and the edge of the book. So here's the start of our book anyways. Now I showed you how we might put some odds and ends on here, you know, to decorate it, you know. Maybe some berries. So this is where we're at. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take a little green paint, a little bit, another green, it's a little bit lighter, and get the shade I want. I'm going to highlight some spots where I think this book might be wore out just a little bit from just holding on to it and having your hand and opening it, okay? So, I got a couple of colors I like here. I'm going to give this book just little worn marks where I think it should be a little worn out. It's going to be worn. To me, I don't mind to have a little bit of fading around these embellishments. Okay. Maybe this bottom corner here on ours will be kind of wore out. These spots going across here. That's where the book opens and closes so much. I'm going to make that a little worn out. Okay. Okay, let's see what we think here. I want this to have just a little more wear and tear in a couple spots. Okay, so now we've got the look that we're after. So next, instead of finishing this outside right now and putting all that on there, I think we're going to go ahead and open up the book and we're going to start working on the inside. And after this is all complete, we'll come back and we'll put the little decorations on the front. Okay? So I'll start on the inside and show you what I'm going to do, and you can do it too. Okay guys, so I'm back. Okay, man, I told you he was going to start working on the inside. Okay. I made an insert just out of cardboard. I just took cardboard and cut it up and put inside to make a window. Okay? I got lucky on this one because the cardboard I found was like out like the soup box that you can get. You can get like the 12 cans of soup and it's in the cardboard box and it's already got the lip, which worked out perfect for me to be able to slide into here. And I just finished it. Now what I'll do when I get ready to finish what I'm going to do, I can slide this up to where I want it and I can glue it in when we get to that part. Okay, this is the next part. So what I'm going to do with this now is I'm going to paint this. Okay, see if I just take it out. See how it's just that soup box? So it worked out perfect. I'm going to paint that. And on the back, in here, I'm going to put some contact paper to look like old time wallpaper. And then on the sides, all of the sides and stuff, I think I'm going to paint pink for a girl's room. Okay? So that's the next step. You painted your book, you put your paper on it, or however you want to do yours. Make it a cardboard cutout, window to put inside there. Now we'll go to painting. Okay guys, so as you can see, I'm just painting the inside of the box pink. So I'm just taking my acrylic paint, mixing a little red with a little white, stir it up till you get the pink that you want. Okay. And I'm just going along and just painting the box. We don't need the back of the box painted because that's where we're going to put our contact paper. Okay, it look like old time wallpaper. Okay, so I thought maybe you guys want to see what I did, how I did it. Just white and red paint, make your pink. Paint the outside edges of your box. Okay? Okay guys, so here we are. So I showed you the box that we're building. We haven't finished the outside yet. We'll do that after we finish the inside, just to make it easier. So on the inside, we put some contact paper on the back to make it look like old time wallpaper. And then in the corner right here I painted a Christmas tree, okay? Then remember I took the cardboard I told you I just made a window. See, there's the sides, there's the back. And I just painted it up, which I'm going to paint it some more, make it look a little nicer. And I just took a clear piece of plastic that I found and put on there to give it the actual window. Okay? And what we're going to do, we're going to finish up our Christmas tree. I think I'm going to hang a couple of stockings on the wall or something over here, or maybe just a picture. But then we got this little doll that my wife doctored up to look like a little girl, and she's going to sit inside here. So she's going to look like she's looking out the window. See, then we'll take this plastic for this window and it'll insert inside. See? So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this back off. I'm going to either put stockings behind her or a little picture, and then when that's done, then I'm going to glue this down in to where I want it. And I think I'm going to let this sink in just a little bit. Okay? Because I might want to put a little garland or a little fake snow, or maybe some lights look like they're hanging down, you know, like the house has been decorated for Christmas. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to get this part finished inside here, get this glued in, do some paint and stuff here and dock this up, you know, make it look like maybe there's some snow on the windows right here or something. Then when I get that part done, I'll show you where we're at, and then we'll go to this side of the book for our idea that we're going to put right here. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay guys, so here we are. I'm just going to kind of keep showing you guys every little piece so you understand, so I don't bore you to death. I already showed you how we did the box and all that. Okay, so on ours, see, we made the Christmas tree. We put the little doll in there that my wife found. You're going to look like a little girl. We made a mantle. We put some stockings. My wife's in the middle taking some cardboard and tinfoil and making a mirror to go above the top of the fireplace. Okay? And then I showed you the window. I showed you how we did that. See, and then she's the clear plastic and just cut it out to make the panes for the windows. Okay. So what we're getting down to, she's got to finish that mirror up. I'm just going to take your lights that you get from Dollar Tree or Family Dollar, wherever. I poked a hole in the back side on the top of this box. I'm going to put the lights through. So when we put this piece back in, and this is together, about how the cord on the side here, and you're about to turn it on, and this will light up. Okay, so, and you want to get your lights, after you get everything decorated inside, how you guys want to do yours, you definitely want to put that hole through and get the lights in, and then hooked onto the inside of this window frame before you glue your piece in. Because if you forget, how would you take it apart, right? So this is where we're at. She's going to finish the mirror. I'm going to get the lights in and around the window frame, and then I'll get that put in, and then we'll go from there. Okay guys, so here we are. Here's our project so far. See, here's our book. Here's our window. Here's the little girl sitting inside with the fire, with the mantle and the mirror and the stockings and the Christmas tree. Next I put the light in the top. Just put a hole through the back. Okay, so what I'm thinking is maybe taking a little bit of the green tinsel, and on top up here, I think I'm going to put some tinsel on there and glue it on there. And I think I'm going to paint some little bulbs so it looks like this is like a lit up garland that's going over the windows of the house. That makes sense? So I think I'm going to do that there. I think I'm going to take a little bit of paint, a little bit of cotton ball stuff and make it look like there's some parts where the snow was settled on the window frame. And inside here, my wife had a good idea. We took a couple birthday candles and just cut them down and made it look like an old-time candle, you know, or light that they'd have, you know, to light up and sitting in the windowsill by the little girl. So I thought the candle thing was a cute idea. Like I say, she got the doll from a thrift store, and then just made her look the way she wanted her to. Like I said, then we put the wallpaper behind the back, and we painted the Christmas tree, and we made a little mirror out of cardboard and just wrapped it in tin foil. We took cardboard to make a little mantle, and then made little stockings just out of red felt, and glued onto the mantle. Like I said, the window and all that, I told you guys, just cardboard and a piece of plexiglass, or not plexiglass, just a clear piece of plastic that I found. You know how sometimes a lot of boxes, the front's got that clear plastic on them, so you can see the item inside. Well, I had no box laying around here that had our door handle on it, inside it, and on the front it was that clear plastic, so I just took that out and cut it down to fit inside here and just glue it on the back side. So there's actually a piece, you know, look at the actual piece of glass there. So that's what I'm doing next. I'm going to hang the green tinsel stuff and then paint, you know, off that and make it look like lights. So I'll get this part all finished up and I'll show you from there.
Okay guys, so we're back. Okay, so I made a naughty or nice list. I just thought of random names, and I'm using this piece of scrapbook paper to show, you know, to print on, and I just made up some names and put Santa's naughty or nice list, make sure and check it twice, and I just wrote some random names that I thought. And now I'm going to let my husband explain the book, but this is going to go on the inside of the book, and I'm just trying to make it look like older paper, and I'm going to end up highlighting one of these names because this is whose house he's going to be stopping at, and this is a nice girl. So anyway, I'm probably going to highlight, I don't know, Samantha or Shirley, one of those, because it's a girl doll. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. I'm finished making this look old to put on the inside of the book. Okay, I'm going to let my husband explain the book, though, because he's been busy.
Okay, so here we are. Okay, my wife just showed you her little note. This can go in here. Here's the book where we started, remember? And here's our book on the inside. There's a little girl looking out the window, waiting for Santa to come. So, like I say, she's got the tree. We put a tree in there, and her, and a mantle, and the stockings, and a mirror above the fireplace, and a little snow on the window. We put a little piece of that garland, and then painted some lights. So it looks like lit up garland hanging over the window. You know, like if the whole house was decorated for Christmas. And we got the light, which you can see better obviously when it's in the dark. But so she's getting that piece ready to go here. While she's doing that, I'm going to figure out what I want to do to finish up the outside, make it look fancy. So I'm thinking some stuff like this, maybe some berries maybe on the outside, on the front. Excuse me. I think I'm going to put, on this one I think I'm going to put a little reindeer right there. You know, I may put some things around it and paint up the reindeer and some odds and ends. So I'm gonna finish this outside right here. Put these just some decorations. You can put whatever decorations you want. And then she's gonna finish that piece for the inside. We'll put that inside there. We'll touch a couple things up. We'll set it up. We'll show you guys what our final book looks like. And yeah. So I'll see you in a minute. Inside of this book. So I got one of those reindeer from Family Dollar, just a simple little wood reindeer. And that little bit of like twine ribbon, decorative ribbon. And I just cut off a piece and put around the outside of my reindeer. And I put some berries on the bottom to give it a little more character. Hold on 1 second. Okay, here's that twine I was telling you about from Family Dollar. And I just cut a piece and put around it. Okay. And I had a whole thing of those berries on a vine. And I just cut a couple off, and that's what I put on the bottom here. Okay. So, what I'm going to do now is my wife's going to write, right here she's going to put Naughty Nice List. And then on the side, we're going to put Santa's Book. I think after we paint that, I'm going to put some glue over it and sprinkle some glitter so that the Naughty Nice List glitters. Like I said, then she's going to put the Naughty Nice List on the inside right here. Then I'm just going to go along and I'm just going to touch everything up, little marks and stuff, make sure it's all good. And then we'll show you the final result. Okay?
Okay, guys, on this part, we obviously forgot to turn on the microphone. So, what we're doing here is he's just showing you that I wrote out the naughty or nice list of the girls and boys. I just made up random names. So nobody get offended if you're on the naughty. Anyway, so he's just showing you that paper, and we just wrote it out on plain paper, and what he's going to do to it to make it look old and aged. Okay, so he's got a paint marker, and he is first, before he does the old and aged look, he is going to go over all of that to make it stand out a little more, so that when he does do that aging process to the paper, the names will still show. And those are just acrylic paint pens. So that's all he used. I think he used the black. All right, he's got, oh, maybe he already did go over it, I guess. So here is the paint he's going to use. I'm not sure what color it is. It's just some kind of a brown, light brown color with some maybe yellow in it. Maybe it's a mustard yellow. Not quite sure. Anyway, he's probably putting that out. Now he's going to open that up because it's new. Don't you hate when those things, you get them and they, for some reason, you can't get your hand around the plastic? He just went right back to get the paint open, so he'll be right back in just a sec. I was going to print this out, but it just turned out so much better, you guys, writing it out. It'll look more vintage. And also, I'm not that great on the computer yet, so I'm just still learning. So I've got to learn my the Word part, the Word, Microsoft Word or whatever. I've got to learn that. So anyway, I just wrote mine out, which I thought turned out just fine, really. Okay? But you could print it. So now he's back, and he's going to go over that paper, the little bit of paint and water mixed together, and he's probably just blending some white in that so it's a little bit lighter. Oh, no, it looks like he's just using that color. Yeah, and he just put a little water with it. And he's just going to go over that whole paper with this paintbrush kind of lightly to make it look older, an old piece of paper. You just want to make sure to cover all of the paper. That's what he's doing. He's just going over the whole page just to make it look old and aged. I wished I knew what color that was, but I'm sorry. No, for sure. But it just gives it an old aged effect. And when it dries, it really ends up turning out really unique, I think. Oops, sorry about that. Phone went off. So that's what he's doing here. He's just making it look old. Now what he's going to do is just showing you how that turned out. See that? How you can still see the names underneath it? And he's just got to wait. He's going to set that aside here so that it can dry. And then after that, after it dries real good, it really turns out really neat, you guys. So now what he's doing is he is just going to show you the little girl. See how he's got her in the window there? And he's going to put that paper on that other side. And so if you see the name over there where it says Susie, that's going to be that. That's who that little girl is. And in the end of this video, we will show you why and how the little story of the book goes. It's just it turns out really cute, you guys. I'm excited for you guys to see it. And so he's just going to glue that over there.
So here's our finale. Here's our book.
Let's put it there so it looks right.
And the
so
writing.
The books, you can see the little kids' names.
So I can back that up just a little so you can see it a little better. Okay. And then here's the inside. The little girl sitting there looking out the window, waiting for Santa Claus. Like I said, there's the list. And if you look, her name's Susie. You see how it's highlighted in blue and it says nice? Well, Santa's just getting ready to come to her house to give her whatever it is that she wants for Christmas. Okay, if you shut the book a little, here's how we finished ours. We put a little strap so Santa can keep the book shut. And here's the other side. We wrote naughty or nice. Okay. So here's the book. So now I'm going to have my wife step in and talk for a second and show you from there.
Okay guys, so this is a really neat book. So the idea of this book is it's Santa Claus's book, and he went to his shelf in his library and he's had to grab the Naughty or Nice book because he's on his way to the kid's house. So he's like, oh yeah, I've got to grab my Naughty or Nice book. Well, so he grabs his book off the shelf, and what he does is he takes this with him on his sleigh. And so when he's going to the houses, as you can see, he can look at the kids. Okay, naughty list, Naughty or Nice list. And let me turn the light on really quick. Let me turn on the light. Let's see. See how cute? So he looks at the book and he says, okay, we've been to Joseph's house. He was nice, so it's time to give him something. The only one there's, you know, the naughty ones like Kevin down here. He still might get some because Santa Claus is good, you know, but he knows. This way he knows if they've been naughty or nice and what maybe they're going to get. Well, Susie is here, so when it opens up, it automatically, Santa can see the child waiting for him and the inside of their house, so he knows which child where he's at. He's like, there she is. He opened, it's magic. So anyways, I think this is a really neat book, you guys, and it was really fun. It's a great idea, and I think that you guys might really enjoy making one of these. And if you look at it, I mean, it's just a cute decoration for your house, even just the outside of it. I just love how it turned out. The berries, the wooden deer. I hope you guys try to make one. And if you like our videos, like and subscribe, and we appreciate all of you. Alright, we'll see you next time.